So Shashwat wants to do it.
No, please.
Why is that?
Have personal reasons. No problems between me and him. But I would prefer not to commentate
So
with
he's
him.
there. I've called him for the second match, so
Nah,
we can work
I'll
that out.
just I'll just get zip file if you want, because like zip file in cars. That's fine.
Right.
Like they already wanted to commentate, and anyways, me and Jay would be fine for the most of it.
So he's asked. I think we can give him a match. Maybe one match you can rest.
No,
बोला है तो यार करने दो types.
just give him the 6 o'clock match, like 5 o'clock match. I'll be gone anyways.
Uh, okay. I'll figure that around because I've already committed the second match of the 2 o'clock for him. Or what I can do is I'm thinking of getting them on like a on a guest panel where he talks about different topics and
I would prefer not to commentate
so
with
he's
him.
there. I've called him for the second match, so
Nah,
we can work
I'll
that out.
just I'll just get zip file if you want, because like zip file in cars. That's fine.
Right.
Like they already wanted to commentate, and anyways, me and Jay would be fine for the most of it.
So he's asked. I think we can give him a match. Maybe one match you can rest.
No,
बोला है तो यार करने दो types.
just give him the 6 o'clock match, like 5 o'clock match. I'll be gone anyways.
Uh, okay. I'll figure that around because I've already committed the second match of the 2 o'clock for him. Or what I can do is I'm thinking of getting them on like a on a guest panel where he talks about different topics and Go, go, go.
That can never change my mind. When it's good, it's
Are we live?
amazing. When
Yeah.
it's bad,
Pravesh, are we live?
easy. I wouldn't have it.
I've just opened the YouTube channel. I think it should come up shortly. Let me just get my headphones on. Yeah, I'm just getting my headphones on. Just a moment.
Yeah.
हाँ हाँ कर दे.
क्या हुआ? हाँ हाँ. Hi everyone, good morning. Welcome to the stream. I hope you can hear us. We have Vishal and me live for today's first round of commentary.
So this is the toss between Team Envy and Team Divine. For Team Envy on the right side is Amir with his Raz, and on the blue he's on the blue
Team,
side. On the,
yeah.
on the red side it's Gara with his Volcat.
So
Let's see.
both captains going head to head. Let's see what we can make of this. Both captains championing their respective teams. This should be interesting.
Yeah.
So here goes, people. We're live.
And if the audience aren't aware of the rules of 1v1, basically after 3 minutes, these guys cannot TP back or walk
Go
back to
back
the
to the
base.
in any
Basically,
form.
no HP region for them.
Right.
And a one kill or a tower equals to victory. So after that, they cannot play. And both the players are just
Both
hiding
hiding in the bushes.
Yeah.
Interesting. Very nervous, nerve-wracking. Raz launches a fireball at Gara. Both teams just happy to play safe right now. Stay back.
I mean, after 4, it will be tough for Raz to kill the Volcat, mainly because of his invincibility.
Right.
Plus, he has execute. And I don't see the point of getting the virginity enchantment, but maybe he didn't want to change it.
Right. Or maybe, last minute, he wasn't aware of what it could cost him, possibly.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So relatively quiet right now. Neither player wants to really engage. Both just trying to poke each other, but unsuccessful so far.
Yeah. I mean, Volcath is just waiting for his level 4 because he knows that he'll
Right.
after.
Ideally, Raj being a mage should launch the early attack.
Yeah, but see. Okay, maybe Volcath might go on offensive.
Yep, looks like it. Volcat steadily building up on the offensive. So Raz has the Frost Orb. It should help him out.
Yeah.
That is a smart move on his part. Volcat going in with the Execute. Interesting. Both have got their boots first.
And both are level 4 now. Now it will be
Right.
interesting to see.
If Raz can push Volcat into his tower, it's a win for him.
No, he'll just. Yeah, I mean, Volcath isn't too tanky right now. So
Yeah, exactly. He's gone for the boots right now, so it should be an easy kill. Easy enough, I would say. But if he's smart, he'll ulti and run out. And the good part about for Volcath is he has, a good regen with his ulti. Whereas Raz currently does not have any regen.
Yeah.
Okay, first poke.
Volcath needs to be careful with his mana though, because
Right.
We
He's
are
almost
hitting
exhausted it.
Yeah, we are hitting the 3-minute mark. It would be tough for him to.
Okay, he picks up a plus. Raz has also used his healing, so let's see. Interesting now.
Now these guys cannot port back to the base. So basically, it could be a strategy from the Raz that just exhaust the mana out for the Volcat.
Right. Okay, and they
And okay,
engage. Volcat ulti's in. Raz gets back to his tower. Volcat uses his ulti. It's under the tower. Oh, Frostorb saves him.
okay,
Ooh, lovely play. So we have a winner. The red team wins.
yep. And but these guys cannot quit, I guess, until the
We'll have to
ceasefire
tell
comes.
them. Oh
No,
yes.
I mean they know, but they cannot quit until the ceasefire.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
No worries. So guys, if you're watching, we have a winner. The red team wins the toss. They will get first pick.
Yeah, both the players know that they're just on their base or just
Right.
spam recalling.
So I think we can pause the stream for now. And guys, we look forward to seeing you in the live match, which should start in the next 10 minutes. Stay tuned, stay connected.
I think the girls with their nails done now. Girls with their nails done. I think the girls with their nails done. Girls with their nails done. I think the girls with their nails done. I think the girls with their nails done now. Girls with their nails done. I think the girls with their nails done. Girls with their nails done. I think the girls with their nails done. someone to wake me up. Tell me that this is all just a dream. I'm still waiting, waiting for a different sign, waiting for someone to take me away. Get these thoughts off my mind. As I wait, thinking of you, hoping that you are thinking of me too. I cannot sleep without you by me, and I miss you, I miss you, I miss you. world is over. When you say you're feeling lonely, if you ever need a shoulder, you know where to find me. Stop chasing all the city lights. Breathe me in, go on and take your bite. Count on me to make you come alive. You know where to find me tonight. You know where to find me tonight.
So let's see what Fate will ban right now. Okay, Tirak ban coming in. Pretty
All right,
standard
he's the
ban.
first to go. Then
Kira.
Kira.
Kira ban, yeah. Whose mic is that in the background?
Guys, let's. Can we keep the mics on mute? Anyone else? Prashant, Pravesh, mic mute.
Okay, so Jinar ban coming in. Pretty like that was expected since
Okay.
the blue team doesn't have any designated mage player. So I mean anyone can play Jinar.
Right. Makes sense. So they've done their homework. Team Natus Vanguard.
Yeah, because in the previous a
His
zip ban.
zip ban. Interesting.
Yeah, I mean, in the previous round, one of the tournament favorites, Team Divine, defeated Team OP, and that was because of OP's stupidity to not ban Jinar in 3 matches.
Right. But yeah, let's not call it stupid. Maybe they had this strategy which didn't necessarily work, right? I mean, we never know.
Yeah. Okay, Kira ban coming in. So pretty standard ban so far, except the Jinar ban, which was expected.
Mhm.
First pick for the blue side. I mean, they have so many options right now. Level is open, Elendor, Pain.
See, so my experience so far with
I mean, they could just pick Malok or Alice right now because
they always troll us. So, I like to wait and see them, finally.
I mean, Malok, the patch that came live on Indian server yesterday, like the South
Right.
Asian server, Malok's damage from his S1, the cleave damage, and Malok is picked up, and his shield has been reduced from his S2. So he's not that broken, but he's still a hard champ to counter.
Right, absolutely. And we've throughout this tournament we've seen Malok being picked frequently, so he's a popular one as well.
I mean, I haven't seen a Malice combo lose so far in the tournament.
Right. So let's see. Will this work for in favor of the blue team or Team Divine?
Okay, a level is being picked up.
Laville and Thane. Interesting.
Yeah, good. I mean, good strategy from the red team if they pick Alice. Alice would be fine. Lumber.
So it looks like they're going for Laville and Lumber.
Yeah.
Team Envy. Oh, Thane. Thane it is.
Thane also makes sense. I mean, Thane is an evergreen hero.
Oh, and he's just that, he's beefy as hell.
Yep. And but now they have the opportunity to pick Malice, and I would like a Kefini into the Malok and Alice combo because that's like okay.
Interesting.
Personally, I would pick pick Alice right now because that's just a broken combo.
Indeed. Malok's ulti and Alice's ulti together, but I think they're wary of picking Alice because of the new update in the patch. So that is something that they might be.
No, that's a nerf, but still, that combo it's pretty broken.
Right. Agree with there.
I still need to read the patch notes. I just know that there has been changes with the Alice ult, like.
So what they've changed is they can be as where she ultis, all the heroes will be silenced, But like previously, where if you walk into the ulti, you will not be silenced now.
Oh, yeah, that's a big. That's a pretty big now because personally, I myself have sometimes walked into an RSL and yeah, it's pretty irritating to say
Right,
the least.
absolutely.
Okay, Valine coming in. I mean, Valine makes sense. Even a Joker would have made sense here, but Valine is also fine because of the stuns and CC.
Absolutely.
And early game, both of these marksmen just counter level.
Right, indeed.
It's a
So-
red side pick right now. Okay, Max.
Interesting combos we're seeing here. Or will they pick Max is the question.
So Max actually made sense because the mage and ADC, both of them can get one shot.
Right. And Max with his mobility is quite deadly for that matter.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have some of our viewers watching this on TV.
So I guess these guys tend to go with an assassin pick because if they're banning Alistair, that means the blue team definitely wants to go with an assassin right now.
Right, absolutely. And even the red team has gone for the Alice ban in spite of the
No,
update. So yeah,
I mean, that combo is still cancers to deal with.
absolutely.
Even-
And they have a 100% win rate so far in the tournament. So they've been played 12 times, and all 12 times they've won.
Yeah.
So it's pretty OP.
Cricknack ban. That makes sense. Gara plays a pretty nasty Cricknack. Like, it's one of his main heroes.
Right. Ooh, we see Chris X.
No, this ban wouldn't make any sense. This ban would. Because
Mhm.
a support has already been picked, so there's no point in banning another support.
Right. See, these are things we need from experts like you. The beginners may not necessarily be aware of such factors, but when they see the stream, hopefully they learn these things.
I guess. Anyways, Ignis ban makes sense because, like, I know Amir, he plays a good Ignis, plus the chain CC. He doesn't do as much damage as in the old Indian server, but still the stuns are there. And
Absolutely, that crowd control is quite annoying.
Yep. Rourke. I mean, Nash plays a good Rourke. Yeah,
I have a memory from the previous commentary round of commentary with Rourke. I've been trolled for it.
I mean, Rourke actually made sense because in the previous round, Envy went up against, I think, Team Exiled, and Ash actually carried with Rourke, so it makes sense.
Indeed. So it looks like both teams have done a decent amount of homework and have researched about each other's play styles, which is a very good thing to do. So we see an Annette and Zil pick. Interesting. Or do we?
Annette, I don't know. In this current patch, I haven't seen a lot of Annette, but it's TOURNEY, so it just comes down to the team comps these guys have decided. So let's see.
Right. So what is your take on Annette as part of this team composition?
It could be. It's decent because Max ultis on you and it can just ult and just separate him, like
Right.
as far as I can imagine a combo right here. And even the Rourke, like Rourke tries to charge in and it can just ult.
So that should be I think that's a wise pick in that case. Then we can call it a wise pick, I would say.
Yeah.
They're trying to counter the opponents, which is a good thing.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, the red team so far, even Rourke early game, I would label him as a bit tanky early game because he cannot get burst down easily.
Right.
Yeah. So basically, this can be a good early game match. Okay, L'Oreal coming in and interesting choice.
So some of our viewers were guessing they're gonna pick Illumia and Fennec, but I guess not.
Good choice of going with Purify for L'Oreal because of the CC these guys have, and Amir plays a pretty good L'Oreal, no doubt about that.
Okay,
Better
so this should be
better than Perfect, of course.
again. A lot of these things, I think it's just a matter of practice, and I'm sure over time they can master each other.
Yeah,
We do have a lot of good players in the Indian server, for our respective heroes. So
yeah,
yes.
You are being polite. I call them one tricks.
Okay, so 5 seconds to start. Guys, are we excited?
As expected, 3 virginities from the red team. Because I don't know if anyone, actually 4, because I don't know if anyone remembers the previous round. This virginity enchantment saved the red team, Team Envy, Envy from losing that round, like the third match.
Right. So again, that's a very interesting observation, and let's see if this is this works out in their favor. I see both teams playing to their strengths for this first round, so it should be a very interesting matchup.
I just hope that the Malak doesn't get fed because Max cannot win against a Malak. And he just needs to stay inside his tower, get his level 4 and start ulting because Malak's split push is not good and his full potential is realized in a team fight. And the fact that he has flicker, I would prefer sprint on Malak.
Indeed, I think a lot of players do prefer sprint with Malak, and let's see how this works out in the blue team's favor or not.
Okay, so on the red side, we see 3 orbs, and on the blue side, we see 4 orbs. I don't know why people don't prefer orbs. Like, that enchantment is so good.
Right.
Both teams just resetting the buffs, and Max actually helping the road clearing the jungle.
Right. Max helping Rourke, Malak helping Zil.
Level needs to be sort of careful against the Valley. Just like, don't overextend against the Valley.
Right.
Early game, you're gonna get wrecked.
Level trying to poke a net early, but not too much use. We see 3 red heroes in middle. Do we see a fight here? I guess not. They're just trying to poke one another.
The
Early
bird,
stages.
Okay, both the red side laners secured the bird, and there's a pause from the blue side. Maybe some kind of plan, I suppose.
See. Okay, we see the match is resumed.
Yeah, and Diana again taking some poke there. Should be careful.
Indeed.
Yeah, no point in taking too much poke.
Again, red team gathering at bot lane. Thane jump charges in. Thane stomps. Valine engages and it jumps out. Okay, Zil jumps in.
Zil jumps in, but no point in jumping in. The Rourke absolutely absorbs the damage with his ult, and I think this would be a good abyssal. This could be abyssal for the.
Right, and it should.
Okay. The Raz
engages. That was a pretty bad engage in my opinion. Trying to take down 4. But will we get first blood?
That was a great S2 from the That was a great S2 from the Anet.
And Zil lands a double kill with that. Blue team turning the tides. They're getting the dragon now. Easy dragon for the blue team. Easy dragon and goal lead.
I mean, these guys just tried to overextend on the Raz, which made sense because he was so low. But that was a good S2 from that.
Good. I think it was a great follow-up from the blue team. They just backed him up very, very well.
Yeah.
So with this fight, the blue team takes an advantage of 500 gold.
Max has reached this level 4, so we could see some ultis.
We should see some action soon. Max and Malak going at it, hammer and tongs. Level goes to base, sorry. Annette and Thane just trying to, poke each other. Okay, we see another pause from the blue team.
Yeah, I think someone is lagging.
So distant when you're home, always hanging by your phone. Do I even know you?
I feel like these guys shouldn't have overstayed after the Rogue's ulti expired, because then he was pretty like
Vulnerable.
Too vulnerable, and even the Thane, like there was no point even engaging when he was at 1 HP. Your passive is expired, and these kind of
Right, I mean, he couldn't do much.
Yeah, no point in overextending.
Right,
You don't-
absolutely.
You just have your boots. You don't even have one item to stay tanky. There's no point.
Makes sense. So viewers, we should learn from this. We know supports are helpful and they do try to save the team, but you can't really save the team at 1 HP. Okay, so the match resumes.
L'Oreal has gone with the Phoenix. I don't know how. I mean, on L'Oreal, I guess it's viable because L'Oreal.
Third pause from the blue team. Let's
yeah.
hold on to this one. Resuming this one. Hopefully, maybe they do have some major issue. Let's try to keep a hold of this.
Yeah.
Okay, another resume. Hopefully the blue team is fine now. They really don't want to give up on this lead. We see some action in mid lane.
Yep. And so far, like each team is pulling their punches at this point because of the initial engage, and let's just see what happens. Both teams are mainly concentrated on the bot lane.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We see another fight and Valen lands the kill.
Ooh. Okay, the Zil used his. This is
okay. Max jumps into the fight. That was, I think, a perfect ulti from Max.
Yep. And that was a good ulti from the Max. Level could get a double kill here.
Oh, and then taken down.
Yep.
This was a brilliant fight from the red team, I think, and they should get a dragon for this or not.
No. They're
They
too low.
to let it go.
The Zil used his orb, but the blue team still has 3 orbs on them, so maybe
That should give them advantage.
Yeah, they should have used them. Who knows?
Indeed.
But the thing is, if not for the Max, the red team would have lost that fight. So they need to keep that in mind, that if you're 4v4, just don't lose the fight.
Right. Absolutely. You don't want to lose these large team fights. They can be really costly.
Yeah. Like they would have lost the fight. It was a 4v4. So basically, they just need to keep that.
Okay, so the red team taking the Spirit Sentinel, or the, what do you call it? The Seagull, sorry.
Yeah.
I've been calling it Spirit Sentinel all along for God knows what reason.
It's fine.
Okay, Raj poking Thane. So blue team once again trying to get their second dragon. Both teams have 4 players down, but I think if Max has his ulti, he can really jump in on time. But
Max won't have his ulti this quick. Okay, that was a good push. That was a good push from the Thane and a good ult from the Lavelle. That was a good engage.
Steals the dragon as well. Red team owns this fight. Red team just nails it. L'Oreal engaging, but I think she overextended and she pays for it. Zil trying to get Thane as well. Malok wastes his ulti. But this is a brilliant comeback from the
This
blue
was,
team.
yeah, this was a bad. Like they should have retreated. The Max, he could have gone down and then escaped from the blue team's red
Right,
side.
I think they just tried to back up the L'Oreal who overextended and it cost them heavily.
Hmm.
This should be turn out to be a very interesting match.
Yeah, but I mean that level 3.5k
Mm-hmm.
gold 203.
Mm-hmm.
That's what.
That's
Like,
scary.
yeah.
But I think both the MMs are pretty well farmed that way. Even Valine is at 3.6,
No,
so
but
almost similar gold.
Valorant
Uh,
will the like Valorant's impact greatly reduces in the late game.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Okay, L'Oreal Zill engaging. Thane pushes Zilla in, but they're unfortunately out of ulti. Raz jumps in. I think L'Oreal going to be taken down here, and she is. Zill gets his third kill. Max charges
Okay.
in. Ooh, lovely ult by Max. Zill taken down. Raz backing up. Annette escapes. Malok ults in very late. I think he should have joined the fight earlier. He was in the top lane.
While the fights were going on at bot lane, the level took the tower, but he lost a 1v1 to Valorant, which may actually make sense because early game you cannot beat a Valorant. But
Right,
he- but he-
absolutely.
But he traded the tower, so
Mhm,
that's fine.
mhm.
Now he's free to rotate, and
But that gives Valine a 200 gold lead over him, over Lavelle. Let's see if that can make any impact.
no, that's fine. The team needs to recall.
Indeed, he was recalling, but he's backed off. They're now going for the dragon. So
No.
the red team trying to get their second dragon now. I think it should be an easy dragon for them.
Yeah, it's
All
a
the
dragon.
blue team is far away.
Yeah.
And yep, they get it. I'm sure the viewers are loving this match so far. It's a pretty hard fought and well fought match and an interesting one.
Mhm.
Red team having a 400 goal lead in spite of losing multiple team fights.
Yeah, because the red team has secured more objectives than the blue team. 2 abyssals
Indeed.
and one tower. So that makes a huge difference.
Absolutely.
And now the Valine and Lovell have changed lanes, which actually makes sense.
They're just trying to get the towers.
Yep.
Marksman trying to do the job. Level landing the Spirit Sentinel. Ooh, I think the blue team has walked into a trap. Raz taken down.
And L'Oreal's
L'Oreal
ulti.
ultis.
They should fight inside the L'Oreal ult. And
No, I think the blue team made a wise choice of backing off, but it has still cost them their Zill.
Yep. Lovell can actually. These guys should focus top lane now.
And
Get
Malok
tower.
also taken down in mid lane. There was no point trying to defend that tower. He just walked into death and taken down.
They can actually take another tower.
They are, I think they will, and they have taken the second tower as well.
So
Red
base-
team
so
focusing purely on objectives here.
Yeah, so two mid-tier towers and a bottom and
Top
tier
tower.
So yeah,
Let's see. This looks
This
like the red team taking the advantage here in this game.
it was a 400 goal lead just 2 minutes ago. Now it's a 4k goal lead.
Absolutely. That's
Yeah.
how much it can cost you, these team fights and objectives. So Zill trying to get the blue buff here. Red team in no mood to contest it. Red team now just backing off, gathering together, farming a little bit. Wise thing to do. You don't want to overextend after a successful team fight.
Yeah, I mean the whichever team wins the next team fight, they'll secure the DS as well. That's another
Absolutely.
tower or two. Okay, the red team is beginning the Abyssal Dragon, and
They're third.
yep, and maybe the blue team can go for the DS because they are just like gathering
Oh
there.
no, they are
No, no.
trying to steal their jungle, which I'm not sure really makes that much sense at this point.
No, I mean,
They should have gone for the DS.
nah, they couldn't have taken the DS because Max has his ult. He could have just given them vision
right.
and yeah.
Too early to try and take the DS down very early, very quickly. So it did make sense. Max is ultied.
That's
he
a waste.
cancelled it.
That's a waste of an ult, and
The red
okay,
team going for DS here. Interesting.
I mean,
So that was not necessarily a waste. He was just giving them vision in terms of trying to figure out, where the blue team is, I guess.
Like alt was not alt was a waste, but what Max did there, he started pushing bot, and the blue
Mhm.
team, their mistake was they rotated bot because to try and kill the Max while
Mhm.
leaving the DS open.
Right, that was a lovely distraction by Max there, I would say. And the red team now takes a 5k goal lead. So red team just being very objective based here.
Yeah.
They don't want to waste time. They want to quickly wrap this up. They've
And
seen that
love
the
it.
blue team, if given the chance, can really fight back.
Yeah,
Being
and
the underdogs here.
Lovell, like he's doing well. The Lovell is basically building towards his Muramasa, and after that his revive, and
Hmm.
he already has his bow, so he's not dying anytime soon now.
Absolutely.
And an engage from the coming in from the red team, and
Under the tower, but I
see,
think they will easily own this one.
yep,
Oh, Malok jumps in. Lovely jump by Malok, but I think too late again. This
Yeah.
Malok should really focus on his timing.
Zill is back, but I don't see how it helps the blue team because just no point.
Indeed. The Valine
Another-
also taken down, I think. Yes. Blue team just dominating the last the red team, sorry, just dominating the last part of this match.
Yeah, yep. This
They should
be,
end
should
this
be game
quickly.
over for the blue team. Yeah,
Mm-hmm,
and the level
And
focusing
it
on the
is.
tower, and it's GG for the red team. And they have
So
won
where do you
first-
think the match turned here for the blue team, Vishal? I mean, they were doing decently well at the start of the game, and what went wrong?
the Max pick was a good pick, like turning the fights 5v4.
Mm-hmm,
It's not like the blue team played bad. Red team also made their fair share of mistakes. So basically, the Max pick for me made the difference, and that fight on the Abyssal where the level and that was another turning point.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Totally
and,
agree.
Yep.
So we have the next
And,
lobby, 3730.
Okay. So Raz underperformed in this game, not much damage and 0 kills, and the level
Right.
was them.
Take away what's left of me.
comprehensively, I would say.
Yeah, I think they ended it on a very positive note. They
Yeah.
ended it in domination, but at the start of the match, it was a very balanced match, and Divine did get some good team fights early on.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll see a Jinar ban from the blue team just because there are not any dedicated mage players in the red team. That's the Achilles heel. Dirac and okay.
Alright, for now we're gonna see a Kira and a Zip ban from both the teams.
Oh, Dirac.
Oh, not Dirac, never mind.
I'm telling you, these teams are trolling us commentators big time.
I mean, Jinar ban called it. I mean, Dirac and Kira, these have been pretty common bans, common first bans, I would say, because
Yeah.
every match I've commentated on, I've seen Dirac and Kira ban first.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We're gonna go with the Alice first pick. Okay.
Yeah. I hope these guys are
This
aware of
gives the chance for the red team to play Pain. But are we gonna see Pain pick?
Pain or
Because
Lavelle.
he did not get touched in the latest patch note that we got. Same goes for Laville. Like these both heroes didn't get nerfed, so
Ishar. Okay. I mean, Ishar is a pretty easy hero to play. Like, I'll say it's an easy hero to play. Annoying and easy, not that tough.
and they're gonna go with them. Yeah, I don't know about these two for first two picks. It's like you had Laville, like you played Valheim, so that gave the chance for you to play Laville, and you could have played Pain as well. But if I was a blue team, I would go Pain Jungle and Malik and Alice, because even though the Alice and Malik got nerfs yesterday, they're still not that bad. You know,
Right, we were
It's
just discussing this the last game, and that's what we were discussing, right? That
yeah.
Malak and Alice have been pretty much unbeatable throughout this tournament.
Yeah. And okay, they're gonna go with the Zill jungle instead.
Yeah. I mean, it makes sense because this is going to be a Malok mid right now. Amir will be playing Malok, and
Yeah, I mean, we've seen this 3 combo the whole tournament, and every time whoever has played, they just went on to win. So I'm not really sure why the red team picked Isha and Max, because you can Max is more of a counter pick.
They didn't want to waste a ban on Max, I guess.
But that's the thing, though. He's a situational hero. Like if the enemy has an ADC carry or any AD like a squishy mage, for example, he can just go in and take them out beginning of the fight, like pretty much like a suicide bomber. Like he will give his life, but he will take out the enemy carry. But now the blue team is doing the smart thing. Like if I was a blue team, I wouldn't pick an ADC. Jungle. Like they already have a Zill, and he has his ultimate, which he can just use to avoid that.
Negate the max out.
So, and Isha, she can be an annoying mage, but is she viable for a
she
first
doesn't
pick,
burst
though?
people down. It will be like sustained damage. She'll just keep dealing damage from.
But
it's
is
not like
she worthy enough for a first pick, though? No.
No.
So
See, that's what I'm saying. These guys, they don't have a mage player, and that's their Achilles heel. I would have even if they wanted to pick an easy mage, somewhat easy mage, they could have gone with a Crixie.
Yeah, and Crixie is actually a lot better, and no one plays her. But with Crixie, you need to be really careful with your positioning. Even if you're like out of position, just at any point of time you'll start, because she's so squishy.
Okay, I think these guys have done their homework, because Vox has played a lot of Hayate recently. So
I don't know why they decided to ban Kriknak, because Kriknak into these 3 heroes like Malak and Zill, he won't be able to do anything.
No, I mean that's fine, but right now the only 2 heroes I can see Gara playing are one is Elendor, and other is what's the chain guy? That's Enzo or Arrow. I just get confused between those 2.
Enzo here.
Yeah, Enzo. Those are the only 2 heroes I can see Gara playing right now.
And so if I was the blue team, I would have went with an Enzo ban over Kriknak.
I like this. I like this Omen.
Yeah,
Um,
because even if they go Enzo now, and if the blue team is gonna go with an Omen pick, like he doesn't have the damage to burst anyone down, you know. Um, so it'll be interesting to see
but that's the
what are
thing.
the side laners are gonna be.
No, but like that's the thing. If the blue team plays smart, max ults, they just disengage. Okay, like okay, just back
And
off.
also the thing is,
Oh,
because of the fact they're gonna go with an Omen, Max would not be able to like
yep.
just ult freely, you know. Like
See,
if the
this is where the previous game made a difference, like the Max pick, because Max was against the Malak. Malak cannot split push. Everyone knows that.
yeah
And Malak, like he could have used sprint and just rush towards the team fight that time, but he had a flicker. So
Yeah.
right now, if Max ults, Omen just can just give no two hoots about it and just split push.
yeah, and also when the Max decides to ult, Omen can just ulti Max, and he wouldn't be able to use it either.
Yeah, trap him.
So
basically,
they like the red team is in a really bit of a bother right now because
so Fate is gonna play Murad. I feel like personally, I would say this is a blue team has this in bag because
Yeah.
right now, I told you, Gara is out of junglers. The
Yeah.
only other heroes he could play are Enzo and Elendor, and he's not too confident on them. Then
Yeah.
then this Fate guy, I think he thinks himself to be a good Murad, so that's fine. And but Murad is so nerfed right now that barely anyone plays him. So this would
and
be
also Zill is actually a counter to Murad. So
counter to Murad. Because they
Yeah.
literally have three squishy heroes right now.
mhm. In my opinion, I think the blue team has this in the back unless they screwed up somewhere.
It's basically their match to lose, and they have 5 virginities.
And there we go, folks. The
Yep.
side that we all wanted to see. All virgins in one team.
All virgins.
It's
I mean,
virgin versus
do you
the team
remember
is
the
gonna probably lose.
no, do you remember the previous round match, Envy versus Exile? These guys literally won the match because of 4
Yeah.
virginities popping off.
Like that's why I've been wanting to say is that enchantment is so popular in Taiwan server. Like
Yep.
if you see any competitive scene, every even the
least-
support player will have the revive rune.
At least 4 players are going to have that
Yeah.
enchantment. At least 4, if not 5.
And it is so broken that it is banned in Thailand competitive. If you didn't know, like no one can use it in the Thailand competitive. And so yeah. Anyway, what do y'all think, chat? Who do you think is gonna win? Let us know.
And 5 orbs on the blue team is not taking this easy. Like they are just like, okay,
Nope.
we are going in, we are going to wrap this up quickly and then get back to what we were doing. We are not going to mess around mess around too much.
Anyway, the blue team is gonna start on the red side, red buff. Interesting. I'm not sure why the Zill decides to start with the red buff.
Yep. I don't know
But
that either.
The
the
Murad is
Murad is
gonna
being
start on
held-
the opposite side of the abyssal lane, and he got a little bit of
he's
help
being
from
held by the Max.
Max
so
as well. Yeah.
Yep.
And
What?
okay, it looks like the
We have an AFK. Yes. 2 AFKs actually.
yeah, looks like maybe they're lagging, or
Yeah.
maybe
And I mean-
we are just seeing the OP gameplay that we don't know about.
I mean, these guys paused quite a lot previous game, the red team
Yeah.
right now. And folks,
Looks
if you're
like,
going to, and I'll just say that the Lumber already had taken some hits and he was inside the towers, so he would have died to the Telenas anyways. So I hope no controversy. Because people tend to get kind of like serious about these kind of things.
Looks like supposedly someone's game did crash.
I guess. I don't know.
Let's try to hold on. Maybe they are facing a
Yeah.
genuine issue. The red team has been facing an issue with the last game as well.
Yeah.
We are just. I mean, we are not resuming from our end, and I don't think the blue team will resume either. So that's it.
Yep, that's beautiful sportsman spirit and fair play. So let's hold on.
I think some of the guys, like the red team side, they are from South India, and there have been some issues in Kolkata.
You mean
West
North
Bengal,
India?
Bengal.
Yep,
West
right.
Bengal.
Bengal and Odisha. So
Yeah.
they've been hit by Typhoon Amphan, and that is causing a lot of network issues.
It could be more aware what's actually going on.
Please reduce my volume. Is it a bit loud? Like I'm seeing one of the guys saying in the chat to reduce my
No,
mic volume.
it's fine. Like
It's fine. Okay. Alright.
I suppose the game crashed because it's almost a 3-minute pause right now.
How are y'all doing though? How was your week? Did you guys study? Did you ever work?
Yeah. It's been a busy week, a hectic one for us moderators and volunteers, I know. We've been doing a lot of planning, and hopefully this turns out to be good. I've heard that the stream quality has improved very much in this match or in this semifinals.
Okay, so the match
Looks like we are back with action, folks.
Yep. And actually, both the junglers, Muraz went to take the mid wave, so he's going to be late for his jungle clear.
But he's gonna get level 4 as soon as he done with this.
This Sage buff, yeah.
Blue
And
buff,
he
yeah.
is technically he's at a gold advantage right now.
Yeah.
And there was a slight pause from the blue team, and now we are back.
The Murad is AFK now, it seems. Okay, now mind, he's back.
Yeah.
And Malik should be able to get away. He's just too tanky for the enemy team to kill for now.
Yep. I mean, Lovell doesn't have his damage right now.
Yep. And both the junglers are level 4 now, and Murad. Okay. Both the Talanas and Alice are gonna go back under tower. Okay, they're gonna die without any minions, but I think they will be able to get away.
Yep.
The blue team is able to secure the bat, and now the red team is gonna try to go for the dragon, but now they're all out of position. But the Murad is able to secure the dragon, and I think he's gonna be able to get away as well. But is there gonna be a fight? At least the lumber is gonna be overextended. He's gonna die, and Isha is gonna be caught out as well, and she's gonna. Okay, the Zil is really low, but he's able to get away. And Omen makes a really nice rotation, and he gets the Murad as well.
I mean, that's just good rotation and communication.
Yeah.
Alright, if you're watching that, take notes.
Like, so, in my opinion, like, first dragon is not as important, because if you're like what the blue team did, they gave the first dragon for the red team, but what they did was they secured the mini dragon, which is on the opposite side, and they
Yeah.
made the rotation, and they were able to kill 3 of them. And so it was, even though they lost the dragon, they won the fight. You know, like it
Right.
puts them at a goal advantage as well.
Yeah. And
So-
it's like this early in the match, it's a pretty significant goal advantage because it sits at 1.2k, right?
Yeah. So I see lots of people just trying to contest the first dragon and ended up dying for it. So first dragon, it's perfectly fine to give the dragon to the opponent as long as you can secure
If
the
you can
mini
trade
bat.
some kills. Yeah, if
Yeah.
you can trade some
Or
kills.
like even if you don't secure any kills, just take the mini bat and then take like one of the jungle camps. Like if you are able to secure the red buff that the Murad started, that's perfectly fine. Yeah, because you're gonna put him behind, and so it's a trade-off, you know. So
Yep. Plus, like, okay, there's a
the Omen, he's
oh my
gonna
God.
die.
that
Like
was a
he
that was kind of
such
stupid
a
from the
tower
moment.
them. Yeah.
There's a
And
fight
that's what
breaking
I thought
down
going
at
on
the
here.
bot lane, and
Really good
these guys.
by Malik, and they don't know the damage. And okay, the Max just decides to be a suicide bomber with like
Yep.
10 HP, and he decides to come in, and he's just gonna get busted down. And I think
How
the
tanky
Malik is
that
gonna die
Malak
here,
is.
and
Ooh,
he
that
is.
was a good ult from the Borat.
Yeah.
So basically, like a back and forth team fight, and
Yeah.
I think the
And,
turning point
I
of the team
think-
fight was
okay. The Murad is gonna get caught out in the Omen's ult, and I think they're gonna be able to kill the dragon as well.
oh, good one though.
The Murad is already dead, but the Lavil is still okay. He's gonna get poked down by the Tyrannus.
They should not chase that kill on the lumber. They should just back up because the
Yep.
Tyrannus needs to keep farming up. At no point she should be behind the Lavelle, else she would lose the trade-off.
And I think that was the first use of the virginity enchantment by the Omen, because he made the rotation, or maybe he just rotated straight to dragon instead of going over his lane. The
don't know.
Tyrannus, okay, that was. I thought the Lavi ult was gonna hit the Tyrannus, but
Yeah,
barely
but
missed us.
there won't have been any follow-up, so no.
Yeah.
I feel like the Tyrannus dying to that lumber ult in the last fight, that was the turning point because they didn't have any backline damage.
Yeah. Because
Malak,
it
he's
looked like the
tanky,
Malak had
he
landed
deals
a
true
really good
damage,
ult,
but
but
yeah, but it's not like he's
it
dealing
looks like one of their carries died as soon as the fight began, so they just didn't have the damage to burst him down. But they're looking to pick up another fight here, it seems. Lumber is gonna get poked. He probably needs to go back now. Okay, he's just gonna take the HP under tower.
And Omen doesn't need to like overextend because what we saw on top lane from him. That
Okay,
was
the
stupid.
Max
He
is
just-
gonna or decides to ult on the Tyrannus. Is he gonna go on the tower? He is, and no one is gonna follow him up though. And the Tyrannus is able to die, but the Lavil is really low, and he's gonna die first. And the follow up from the blue team, like there's just no focus fire on anyone. The Alice is gonna die now, but everyone else should be able to get away. The Murad is trying to hold, but okay, they should be able to secure the bottom tower now, at least.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay,
This,
the Zil decides to come back for whatever reason. He's gonna die. Malak is still trying to defend the tower, but he is gonna lose the tower.
This
But
was
the
a
Murad
messy.
is
This was a
died.
messy team fight. This was a messy
Okay.
team fight from everyone.
Omen tried to flicker out on the
Flicker out,
lumber,
yeah.
but he missed.
Yeah, and goes to hug the wall. Good stuff.
Yeah. Another dragon has spawned, but can't. Yeah, Ishar won't be able to defend this tower. So
Yeah.
it was just
Uh,
an
Oh,
uncoordinated gameplay from both teams. Like the Malak, not the Malak, pardon me. The Max just decides to ult on the Tyrannus, but no one followed him up. The Tyrannus still ended up dying because Max just solely focused on him. But they, after the Tyrannus died, they decided to follow without any minions, and they're like tanking tower shots. Everyone got low, and then
Yep.
the blue
I mean,
team.
the level died. Then the level
Yeah.
died.
And the blue team comes and follows up, but they couldn't focus on anyone. They like just kept hitting everything that was in front of them, and yeah, it was just a sloppy
Sloppy team
fight
fight. Yeah, it
there.
was a messy team fight. And another
Anyway,
thing, the Terrana should have saved the world for the max because I don't know if many people know this. I think they do, but the Terrana's ult, like when you're in that animation, you cannot be targeted. You're CC immune.
And I think it's better. Like if I was the Talanas, I would have went with the flicker instead of sprint.
Yep.
Because as soon as the max ults, you can just flicker like through walls or
look at the top
something
lane
like
though.
that.
They're hard pushing the top lane.
As they should. When there's a max pick, the Talanas is gonna focus on the tower, but there's just no minions, and they're gonna tower dive without anything, and they're just gonna
and they're just giving
everyone's
free
just gonna
stacks
keep
to
going
the
one
Murat.
after another. But it was still a decent trade though, because they traded one for each. You know, like they traded the lumber for the Alice. But
the
Murat is gonna
Yeah.
I
I
mean,
thought that the Omen caught the Murat. That would have been a game-changing play. Okay.
Max is still gonna try to ult the Talanas, and I think she's will be able to get away. But can they secure the mid tower? There, no. The minions is already gone. There was a
And
good
the
ult from
Malok being a
and,
Malok.
they will be able to get away.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm not sure about this Max. Like he's just tower like I mean, it's fine if you tower dive, but you need some backout from your
No, I mean,
teammates if you are.
No. If the Tyrannos was 1 HP, okay, fine. I got the kill. GG.
Yeah.
But like, it was not like she's 1 HP.
Yeah, exactly. And everyone were like just around the Tyrannos. They were able to peel her, so she didn't die either.
Yeah.
And they like decide like both teams are, I don't know what they're doing, tower diving without any minions. Like they're tanking like so much damage, unnecessary damage pretty much.
Okay, pause from the blue team.
Pause from the blue team.
Right now it's a 4.6k goal lead in the favor of the blue team, and the kills are pretty much even, 14 to 11. Basically what blue team has done, they have taken more objectives than the red team. Yep.
Again, right, like the last game we saw that they have been focusing purely on objectives.
Yeah, exactly.
But one thing, like I don't know who's gonna win. If the blue team wins, one thing they need to do: stop taking these messy team fights. They're just like engaging for no reason. The mid fight, they had no minions, nothing, and they just jumped in.
Yeah,
three
the
people jumped in.
Tabanas tried to take the tower as the marksman should, but there was no minion. And with the latest patch note that we have, the mid, okay, never mind, that only applies for the first 5 minutes. So yeah, I take that back. But the Talana was trying to focus on the tower, but she wasn't able to burst it down because there was no minions. And yeah,
and it's and the thing is like they're just feeding Murad the kills.
Okay, looks like that was a good ult from the Leviel, but again, no follow up from the red team. The Zil is gonna be able to get away, but I think this is gonna be a free first.
Okay,
it's a decent ult from the Malak, but the tower was already down, and he's gonna die. And Alice tries to help her, but I think she's gonna be able to get away. Okay, if I was red team, I would straight go for the DS.
DS, yep.
But they're gonna go back to the jungle. I don't know what they're doing now. It's just a waste of time.
Yeah.
But okay, never mind. I forgot the blue team has all virgin, so they're gonna be able to come back.
Yep, instantly spawn back, and I'm sure the red team is keeping track of like how many virginity cycles each person has used.
Yep. The blue team is slowly starting to rotate towards the DS, so the Max needs to be a little bit careful here. The Lumber is all by himself. He needs to be careful as well.
Okay, the level out hits the Alice. No follow.
Yeah. The Zil.
Okay.
Okay, the Max is. Okay, he's gonna recall now. It seems. Okay, he's gonna see where the enemies are. And I don't think he's gonna. Okay, the Zil is really low here. But
that was a good ult from the Alice though.
Okay, now mind. He's not able to ult. The Zil had his ult, so maybe like the
but
CC
Zil
from the
uses
Max.
his virginity enchantment though.
Yep. And I don't think the red team notices this.
Good ult from the
And they're
Malak.
gonna-
That's a really good ult from the Malak. Zones everyone out. The
The
Zill's
Zill
back.
is here, and he's gonna clean up everyone here now. And the Murad should just back out now.
Murad is looking to make some sort of an outplay. Will it be possible?
But like okay, he's gonna take down the Talanas, which is really good. But I think he's gonna die though because he doesn't have his dashes anymore. But can he be able to secure a kill? And he's able to secure a kill on Alice as well. So okay, he's gonna outplay them all and say, you know what? I got you all. I'm just gonna kill. Okay, he's still gonna stay and he's gonna kill on the Malik as well. Wow.
These guys are. Yep. That was.
Oh,
such a
I
great
don't know what these
that
guys are
was a-
doing.
Yep. And like, okay, the Murad has the brains to make those plays, but these guys are just jumping in at 1 HP, and that's
Yeah.
bad.
The Laville, okay, no one's near him, so he's gonna be able to get away.
Like, why would you alternate 1 HP? There's no point.
Yeah.
The Murad is at 10.3k gold, 935, and I can say that at least 6 of those 9 kills have
And
been
he
literally
has, and
straight to them.
look at his score, he has the most score out of both teams. And he has Fenrir as well, so he can like just one-shot the Talanas. So she really needs to be careful with her positioning. But so
And,
yeah, like
Another thing is like during the top fight, he was in that bush for at least 40
Yeah.
to 50 seconds.
yeah.
That
And-
Telenas might get caught out here because
Okay,
uh,
I think she's gonna be able to back out. The Murad is gonna skate sacks from the DS. The Talanas is gonna get poked down to half HP. He's still gonna try to go, but he doesn't have his stacks anymore though. Yeah, that was pretty bad from the Murad. Still waited for. Okay, he's still gonna be able to get the ult on him, but I think he's gonna die here though. The Talana is really low HP, but that's a really good ult from the Malik. He's gonna try to. Okay, I think the Max will be able to get the kill on Talanas. She dies. Okay, I think the blue team should just back out now. The Malak should be able to because he has his true damage up and he's just gonna.
And they
reload
didn't
it.
actually focus on the
They're gonna-
Malak, which is good because now they can just take some objectives.
And I think they can take down the high ground tower. Should be able to. Yep. Because the Omen is still pushing. Split pushing bot. He's gonna finally decide to back out now. The blue team is able to clear the minions and I think the Malak might die, but the Zill is here. Can he clean up though? Okay, he's gonna be able to secure a kill on Laville, and I think he's just gonna clean up on. Okay, he's gonna
the Murad is
decide to
dead.
back out now though. Yeah.
And
Max is really
people-
low HP, and I think they could.
they can push the bot
potentially
lane. They
just
can
run down
push
mid.
the bot lane. The red team can push the bot lane right now.
10 seconds for. Okay, that was not the best ultimate from the Malik. They
Can
should be
they-
able to secure the high ground tower though, but the Laville is gonna be up soon. But can they
if
take down the minions? So the
Yeah.
Max goes to on the ult. They are able to kill the minions, and there's no minions tanking for the core now, so they are not gonna be able to end the game. But the Laville and Max and Ishar ends up dying. The Murad is here to clean up the.
Oh, that was such a
He
good
got all
combo
the
from
stacks.
the lumber and
And they
Murad.
can, and now they are gonna try to run down mid. The only one who's alive is the Omen, and they do have minions who is coming. But are they gonna try to go for the core? But I'm not sure if they should because the Alice and Zill is gonna be up soon.
Yep,
So
yep.
I would have just went for the dragon or the DS, but they're gonna try regardless. With the
And
one
both of
minion
those-
that's coming.
You know what the Omen should do? Just
Okay, the Omen,
Ooh,
the
that-
ults on
that
the
was a good
Murad,
ult.
and and I think the Murad is just gonna die here. Like this is just a waste of time, and I think the lumber. Will
There's an
die
ult on
here.
the Zill. The Max is ulting on the Zill. Never mind, he backed off.
Yeah, he's able to get away. Okay, the Murad is able to get stacks, but yeah. There wasn't anyone like he focused on the Omen. He's still a little bit cut out here, but he's able to get away.
You know, like this is not a okay, this is a back and forth match, but this is not a beautiful match to watch. Each team is making so many
Okay,
mistakes.
that was a good ult from Laville. I thought it landed on the Zill, but I think the Zill is gonna die here though. And the Talana's really low HP. She's gonna die as well. Okay, she has the revive enchantment, revive build, but she's still gonna die. And I think now the red team can actually run down mid and they can end the game.
Yep.
That Laville, for whatever reason, he's staying at top and try. I don't know why they're trying to focus on the DS. Just run it down mid. You have a wave.
You literally have 6 people because
Okay, the Talana's used the revive enchantment, so I don't think. Okay, they don't have the minions now, so they should just go for the DS. Oh boy, what? Okay, the
Wait.
Max.
Oh,
That was
the
a really
Max.
good out from the Omen, so the
From the
Max
Omen.
is just stuck inside his own.
Oh my god, dude.
They
That's
should
so
back
funny.
out now because the Omen is still the Omen is still trying to push, but the minion is pretty low HP. The Omen, they're gonna try to take for the DS, but the Laville is solely tanking for the DS, and now they're gonna be able to get away. The Murad, that's a really good ultimate from the Alice. He gets the Murad, but he gets the dashes just in time, and he's gonna be able to get away. But the blue team is able to secure the DS.
And look at the Omen. Look at the Omen. He's
And
doing a
he
1v3.
is- Yeah, and I think he will be able to get away as well.
I mean,
And he does.
technically it's a 1v2, but there's the forward.
Yeah. I'm not sure about the build he's going for though. Like Aegis on Omen, I don't think I've ever seen anyone build Aegis on
Yeah.
Omen. Anyway, whatever works for you, I suppose.
He
So
could have gone
they're
for the
gonna.
shield of the Lord.
So if I was the red team, I would put the Drake on top, and that's what they're doing.
They are doing, yeah.
So what I would have done is I would have went all the way back to base, put the Drake there, slowly build up, and then you can take the dragon as well. But they will be able to secure the dragon regardless.
I would give the
Because this Drake is just a waste of time. The Laville can literally just go all by himself and kill that Drake.
They are rotating to the Drake.
Yeah, it's too late now though. But when they were doing the dragon, he could have just he had the vision of everyone, so he could have just killed the Drake all by himself. But because of the fact he didn't do that, the Drake is still almost full HP, and that's a really good out from Malak. The Laville, but no one is following up though. He still has the revive build, but he's gonna be able to come back and be able to secure the high ground tower. Murad towers, and I don't know
And
if
all
they have the
three lanes
damage
are
to kill
pushed.
anyone here though.
All
Yeah.
3 lanes are pushed right now.
The Laville is still full HP, but he's just everyone from the blue team is still alive, and I think this is the
It's the
this
end
is
of
the end.
Yep.
All right, and a little bit of taunting from the blue team. I'm not sure if that's needed, but anyway, NV team is able to secure
Here,
the second
the
game.
match
They're
and
able
the
to
whole
go to the finals.
finals and actually the whole time. But this was a messy game, because
Yeah.
there were many mistakes made by both the teams that were pretty apparent, and it's not like the blue team didn't have the chance, the red team didn't have the chances to win the match.
Yeah, like the Murad pretty much
Here,
had them carried them in the game, and he pretty much kept them in the game. But both teams just the fights were just so uncoordinated. The whole game there wasn't any fight which was calculated pretty much. Everyone just kept doing what they wanted, and it was somehow working out. But anyway, I think we just saw the power of revive enchantments, and one of the reasons why it's getting nerfed in the next patch is because of this. Because of this, the game tends to go longer, and the TOURNEY and AoV has been trying to make the game a lot shorter. They've been trying to make the game shorter since a year back at least. So that's why we will be seeing the Revive enchantments nerfed in the next patch. But anyways, so let's looking at the damage. Zil did the most damage for the blue team, and Murad, without a doubt, did the most damage for the red team. Like, he did the most damage out of both teams.
The Morad, you could say he was like playing inspirationally well. The thing is, he was getting team. I don't know what they were doing. They were just diving in on one at 1 HP.
Yeah.
And the other issue was that they had a max. The opponent had a max. Terranas was dying constantly, and the
Terranas literally couldn't do anything because the Murad, with that full build, she will just die. If she's out of position, she will just die. So but I think the game started to change when Murad got the triple kill. He was still staying, just chilling in the bush, seeing what he can do. And the Telenas was all by herself. She dies, and then I think it was the Zil who died second, and then the Malik for whatever reason decides to jump on the Murad, and he died. And I think the game changed after that because both teams were just trying to run it down mid. Who's gonna be able to win the race by running down mid? And so yeah. Anyway, GWP to both teams.
Both teams, yeah. I feel like Team Envy would have lost the match if they didn't have the virginity.
And I'll stand against all enemies, your enemies.